Good evening YouTube, it's Miserly Weather. We are on the ground in Sydney. We're heading up to the Sunshine Coast today. Up in Queensland, just north of Brisbane. In the Boeing 737-800. Yeah, flying up there. It's about an hour and a half, hour and 40-ish minute flight. Hour and 25 minutes, there we go. Call it an hour and a half. We're going to get to the third runway here in Sydney. Aircraft's golden dark at the gate. Got a couple of other Virgins hanging around. All the A jumping in and getting ourselves ready to head up. First thing to do in the 737 is turn on the battery. It doesn't work the other way around like it can in the Airbus. With the battery on, turning on the ground power, which we have with the gate attached to us. Go ahead and wait for the computers to boot up and do their thing. Coming down here to the EFB. Hi Davids. Good old Milk on Monday. There's our flight plan in the map, showing the way up to Sunshine Coast. Departing via Sydney, going to grab the airport. Not the briefing because that's just a bunch of text. That one there. Not sure if we need the parking bays, but we'll bring them up anyway. And the SIDS. We didn't log in our flight plan properly, I don't think. Let's do that now. And I'll just zoom in on the map. We are on gate number 34. VOZ 487. Flight plan filed. Double check, 487. 487, I'll write that down. Avcon video games, that's cool. I'm going to a Swordcraft event called the Battle of the Beard. And even though I have a little bit of a beard happening at the moment, it's not enough, and so I'm going to go and get myself a fake beard, which will go down all the way down to about my navel, and pretend to be a dwarf and or giant. The largest dwarf ever. And we'll be fighting against the elves. Don't have my normal blue and yellow. I'll be some spam is trying to call me on the mobile phone there. Yep, I'll be fairly busy. What I am missing out on this weekend is musical things. The weekend just gone, I had the march in the city, associated with the Lions clubs. And then I did a fake wedding. Apart from that, haven't done much. Bit of a lull in the music stuff. So if you know any orchestras that are performing at the moment and need a trumpeter, let me know. Alright. Yeah, the old scam caller. They are annoying. I think we are going northbound, which should probably be it's not Maroob, it might be Campy? No, not Campy. Possibly Oslam. Kevin. Kevin's definitely possible. Kevin or Awesome, I reckon. Anyway, Let's log in. Position initialization. We're coming out of Sydney. Let's turn on the IRS. Click, 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 click. Sorted. Yeah, exactly. They are exceptionally annoying. To the point that I barely answer phone calls these days. If it's not like my boss, a parent, someone I know, then they can leave me a message and I'll call them back if they leave me a message. And if they don't leave a message, I'm not going to call them back. Quite simply. Let's see what message this one is attempting to leave. You missed a call, but the caller did not leave a message because they're a scammer. Basically. Hello there to 777 Bob. It's good to see you as well, and also good to see your namesake come into this flight simulator in the next couple of days. So I'm thinking, what, 2 days from now we should have a 777 in here, and we'll be flying one of those in an event, hopefully. I'm going to turn on the APU. And I'm going to come down here and grab a ATIS frequency. Should be 126.25. Straight off the dome. Didn't even look that up. Do I fly to Sydney often? Yeah, I do. Would it be disappointing if it doesn't actually show up at this frequency? 126.25. That's
in progress. Wind 030 degrees, 7 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 15. QNH 1018. On first contact with Sydney ground or approach, notify receipt of information Foxtrot.
Foxtrot, what are the runways?
Sydney terminal information Foxtrot. Expect independent visual approach. Runway 34 left and 34 right for arrivals and departures. Independent parallel departures in progress. Wind 030 degrees, 7 knots. Cav OK. Temp.
That's everything I need. Alrighty, route. Sydney, over to YBSU. Grab that plan. You do it the sim brief way, why not? Select route. I get the text messages from the toll guys all the time. I even get them at like 3 AM. It's like, you haven't paid your toll at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like, sure. I haven't been driving around at 3 o'clock in the morning, dude. Route link is up. Uploading. Have a chat to Tower 1205. Activate.
Tower Jetstar 406 at stand 57 with information Foxtrot Airbus 320 request clearance to Gold Coast.
Jetstar 406, g'day Sydney Tower, you're cleared to the Gold Coast via Alstom. Flight plan route, runway 34 right, the Alstom 1 departure. Climb by the SID to 5000, squawk 4007, and departure frequency is 129.8.
Clear to Gold Coast via the Awesome 1 departure, runway 34 right, initial climb
Indeed, what is a
5,000 feet,
toll booth in New Zealand?
4007,
Toll?
and
What's that?
departure frequency 129.8, Jetstar 406.
Jetstar 406, thanks.
Yes. You have a parcel that can't be delivered because we don't have your address. It's like, well, why would it be coming if it doesn't have an address?
Heading 10:15, you can taxi Golf to the Bay of choice. See you later.
Taxi Golf to Bay of choice. See you later.
Cool, let's have a chat to the guys on the tower. Ah, that's right. Don't have my push to talk button set properly.
Jetstar 2108, we are Tango 6, ready to go.
Jetstar 2108, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 34 right, Jetstar 2108.
Sydney Tower, velocity 487, requesting clearance to Sunshine Coast.
Velocity 487, g'day Sydney Tower, clear to the Sunshine Coast via Awesome, flight plan route, runway 34 right, Awesome 1 departure, climb by the SID to 5,000, squawk 3750, and departure frequency is 129, decimal 8.
Clear to Sunshine Coast via Awesome, Awesome 1 departure, runway 34 right, initial climb 5,000, squawk code 3750, velocity 487.
Velocity 487, thanks.
Alrighty, down to the 3750. TCAS. Boarding time.
Boarding requested.
Jetstar 2108, you can contact departures. See you later.
Over to departures, cheers, 2108.
AirView set. Let's open some doors. That's opening already by itself, thanks. Okay, he's on the bus. Let's get on the bleed as well. If he's on the bleed and on the air conditioning. Let's get that in.
You want to board crew?
Now we're already here. Alrighty, let's get our stuff sorted. Here's the Awesome departure. Get rid of that pin, go back to that.
Passengers boarding starting.
Alright, the Awesome 1 departure, runway 34, the furthest taxi. Airborne 335, and then outbound to 023 to Hallis. 060 out of Hallis, and then intercept 038 to Awesome. 5,000 feet. And special requirements 250 before 110 from Banda, which shall be fine. Let's grab the pinned. Right, pushing back nose to the left. Imagining taxiing via Golf and then Charlie. Golf Charlie Bravo 10, Sierra Tango Tango, all the way up to Tango 6. We have a 2,400 meter runway. Let's grab the performance, importing everything from the OFP. Runway will be 34 right. Calculate. V1 speed of 135, 136 for the rotation. Climb out 141.
Ready.
Velocity 477, thanks.
To rate
Runway
49.
34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. Officer 477.
Few departures, good to see us. Good to see Queensland going off as well. Good afternoon. Okay, let's check in our departure. It's going to be 34 right. Awesome one. Sorted. Selected temperature is going to be 40, 44, 48. Can't remember. 49. Flaps 5. CG and Mac trim is 25.2. Rotating at 136, so it's going to be 135, 136, and 141. Takeoff ref complete.
Velocity
G'day.
477, you can contact departures. See you later.
Over departures, velocity 477, see ya.
Fuel plan is going to be 3,500 kilograms to get there, and we're taking it nearly double that.
Cafe 2 on the IVA 34 left.
That'll give us enough to taxi out
Cafe
to
2, g'day, Sydney Tower.
halfway down Botany Bay,
Bit of left.
as we will be,
34 left, full land, Cafe 2.
and then hold for 30 minutes, making an alternate down to Brisbane in 20 minutes, and then still have 15 minutes of find out fuel. I've also chucked in 20 minutes of air traffic control delay, just in case. Let's start opening up some fuel tanks. Logo lights. How's it look outside? I believe that's the last of the bags going on right about now. Yeah, it looks like it's done. Cool, yeah, so I'll be shutting up those doors soon. And looking at the checklist. Okay, flaps and trim basically. Okay, transition altitude is 10,000 feet. Takeoff data is set. Let's close that discontinuity at Awesome. Got some extra, what's that, scimitar winglets on the 7.3s. That sounds good. 390, just double checking that's actually what we've planned. .35, alright, 3.5 it is. What we can do and what we fail to do seem to be slightly different. That's right. Alright, getting our doors closed. Park and brake. Oh yeah, that's right, you have to do the special park and brake here. Done. Need to put your feet onto the brakes to open them up. Can't just hit them with the button. Click. Alright, I just want to check our doors. Goodo. 141 is the VREF. Sorry, the V2. Flight directors are on. VNAV, LNAV are armed. Let's get rid of that gate. Let's check that we're good to release ground power. We are. Ground power's off. And collision lights are on.
Cafe 2, you can taxi by Alpha across runway 25 to the Baby Choice. See you later.
Alpha, cross 25 to Bad Choice, Cafe 2. See ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain speaking from the flight deck. Welcome aboard Virgin Australia Flight 487, flight to the Sunshine Coast. We do welcome on board our Boeing 737-800. Today's flight's about 1.5 hours up to Sunshine Coast. Just a couple of moments, we'll be pushing back from the gate here in Sydney, making our way out to runway 34 right, that's the third runway, then heading up north. Looking like a fairly smooth flight up to the Sunshine Coast, and it's a fair bit warmer up there than it's down here in Sydney. That said, we'll be on the way shortly. I'll leave you in the very careful hands of our cabin crew. There are some safety messages. Just ask them to pay me full attention, as there are some safety messages to pay attention to. As I said, I'll be on the way shortly. Hope you enjoy the flight with us, and have a very pleasant stay in Queensland. Cabin crew, please spare the aircraft departure.
Please follow Greenland and can be vacate at the end.
Velocity 803, roll through, is approved.
Roger, 802.
Pushback request.
Hello Captain, we are ready for pushback.
Hey there, we're also ready. Sydney Tower, velocity 487, with information Foxtrot, ready for pushback at gate 48.
Velocity 487, push approved.
Push approved 487.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Okay, ready for push. Packs are off.
Locking gear.
Okay, nose to the left. You guys ready to go? Not quite yet. Yep, good old electronic stuff. Certainly makes the cockpit neater. What are you waiting for? I don't want to interrupt the pushback, I want to do the pushback. Please push me back. What's the hold up? You're just standing there. Maybe I do. What will interrupting it do? Will it do anything? It will break it. Alright, cool. Well, it broke the broken thing that was already broken by breaking it more. Cool.
Velocity 803 can take you to the baby choice there.
Okay, let's reset that. FSDT. Coaddle. Corral's ready to go. GSX, please push me back. It unhooked me, so I can start again, I suppose, maybe? Prepare for pushback and departure. Again. Parking brake is set. We are completely and absolutely ready to go.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Maybe a girl would be quicker. Interphone is on. Hi there, we're ready for pushback. We have a clearance to pushback, and our time to pushback is 1 minute ago. Please push us back now.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Wide slope.
Nearly there.
Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Everything is center tank, nothing. Cool, let's roll. You do anything, or are we just faffing around? Okay, I'm going to take the menu on my side, and if we need to, we'll just manually push it back using the PMDG menu. Push back. It's meant to be standard left. Dot the I, cross the T. The chocks are removed. Finally, parking brake is released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, we'll start up number 2.
Sydney Tower, hello, Jetstar 28905, radio
Camera
check,
crew, camera crew arm doors.
Jetstar 2985, read your 5 by 5.
5 by 5, thank you.
And that's good 20% on the
Down,
N2. Engine 2 sets idle.
Qantas, I think it was 508, read your 5 by 5.
My apologies, was 508, I accidentally said 4, thanks for that.
And all stations information Gulf is now current. The only change was the wind 020 at 6 knots. Information Gulf.
That's a good start on number 2. We'll start number 1. It's dragging us forward, is it? Okay. And 2's good. Engine 1 set idle.
Very crisp.
Qantas 508, go ahead.
Could we request runway 34 right for departure, please, in our clearance?
34 right, no worries.
Parking brake is set.
The other part of that?
My apologies.
Very good, you can disconnect. We'll see you on the right hand side.
That's all right. I can give you 34 right, that's no drama.
Sweet, I'll be ready for clearance shortly, I'll let you know, thanks. Qantas 508.
Packs are in. Copy, you are clear to disconnect. See you on the right side. Controls free and correct. RC tags. We got ground yet or just tower? Sydney Tower, velocity 487 is at domestic 3, ready for taxi.
Velocity 487, you can taxi via Golf, Charlie, cross runway 25. Bravo 10, Tango to Tango 6, holding point 34 right.
Golf Charlie, cross runway 25, Bravo 10, Tango to Tango 6, holding short, 34 rights, velocity 487. Brakes are released, we are clear to move. Let's go. Lots of time, just about 6.
Jetstar 406, request pushback and start.
Jetstar 406, push is approved, squawk mode Charlie.
Push approved, squawk mode Charlie. Jetstar 406.
Just touch on the quiet side, I feel.
Qantas 104, g'day, Sydney Tower, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 34 left, Qantas 104.
And Qantas 104, if you want to roll through to Foxtrot, that's approved.
Roger. We'll roll through to Foxtrot, Qantas 104. Sydney Tower, class 508 at Domestic 1 Gate 2 with information Golf, requesting clearance to Brisbane.
Into Charlie.
Qantas 508, g'day again. You're cleared to Brisbane via Olsen. Flight plan routes, runway 34 right. The Olsen 1 departure. Climb by the SID to 5,000. Score 4766. And departure frequency is 129.8.
Cleared to Brisbane via Olsen 1 departure runway 34 right. Climb by the SID to 5,000, score 4766 and departure on 129.8 for Qantas 508, thanks.
Terrain set outside.
And Tower, just sorry, 49. I haven't been transferred over to you yet, but I'm 3 miles from 34 right.
Okay, we'll take flaps.
Just 849,
That's fine.
Runway 34 right, clear to land.
34 right, clear to land, just sorry, 49.
Yeah, I'll shut down that APU. Wave to the spotters.
Tower, this is Suggest 526, Bravo radio check.
Just 526 Bravo, g'day, read your 5 by 5.
There goes General Holmes Drive. Sydney Tower.
Sydney Tower, good morning. Velocity 111, Airbus A320. Information Bravo on board, requesting clearance to Brisbane.
So just confirm that call sign, sorry, was it Velocity 111?
Good evening, sir. Velocity 111 with you.
Velocity 111, g'day, stand by 1. And Velocity 487, if I can just get you to hold short Sierra for a moment.
Hold short Sierra, Velocity 487.
Just 849, welcome, you can taxi via Lima, Bravo, cross runway 25 to the bay.
Lima, Bravo, cross runway 25 to the bay, just sorry, 49, thank you.
And Velocity 487, you can continue taxi down to Tango 6.
Yeah, it's actually Tango 6, Velocity 487.
Target there, Qantas 10, stand through to request IFR Brisbane.
My apologies, just your call sign again, sorry.
Qantas 10.
Qantas 10, no worries, stand by your number 2, clear.
Standing by. And Tower, good evening to you, Velocity 124, stand to requesting IFR Brisbane.
Qantas, sorry, Velocity 124, stand by your number 3.
Copy number 3.
Qantas 104, you can taxi to the bay of your choice. See you later.
Taxi with me, thanks for Qantas 104, Alpha.
And Velocity 111, have that clearance for you when you're ready.
Go ahead, sir, ready, Velocity 111.
Velocity 111 cleared to Brisbane via Olsen flight planned route, runway 34 right, Olsen 1 departure. Climb by the SID to 5,000, Squawk 4702, and departure frequency is now 124 decimal 4.
Cleared to Brisbane by the Austin 1 departure from runway 34 right, climb by the SID to 5,000 feet initially, squawking on 4702 and after departure frequency is 124.4 for velocity 111.
Velocity 111, thanks.
Gonna taxi down here as fast as I possibly can.
When you're ready.
Velocity 124?
Velocity 124, you're cleared to
Basically my time to get airborne should be about now, so we are starting to run late. Hi there, Glut. How you doing?
Squawk 3227, and departure frequency is 124 decimal 4.
Velocity 124, step to Brisbane via Austin 1 of 34 right, maintaining 5,000 departure. Squawking 3227 and departure 124.4.
Velocity 124, thanks.
Yeah, the old Southwest taxi at 40 knots.
I've got a clearance for you also.
42, there we go. The answer to life and everything.
Just confirm you need 34 left for departure.
Yeah, we'll be needing 34 left, Qantas 10.
The correct speed to taxi, 42.
Via Entra flight plan route, runway 34 left, Sydney 3 departure. Climb by the SID to 5,000.
Have to slow down for the corner.
41.
Getting down to 20 knots for the corner. Maybe 25 will do.
Sydney Entra flight plan route 934 left, Sydney 3 departure, climb by SID 5,000, score 4341, and departures on 124.4, Qantas 10.
Qantas 10, thanks.
Sydney Tower, just 5 to 6 Bravo, requesting aircraft clearance to Brisbane.
It's 526 Bravo, g'day, you cleared to Brisbane via Entra flight plan route, runway 34 right, Sydney 3 departure, climb by the SID to 5,000, squawk 4534, departure frequency is 124 decimal 4.
Chapter 56 Bravo, we have been cleared to our destination as far via the Entra-SID departure, climb 5,000 via SID.
Seat the crew.
Using the SID. D3 SID departure for
Cabin crew, please be seated for takeoff.
Jetstar 526 Bravo, thanks.
Sydney, velocity 487 is ready for takeoff.
Clearance. Velocity 487, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
34 right, clear for takeoff, velocity 487.
Sydney Tower, Jetstar 406, request taxi clearance.
Jetstar 406, you can taxi via Charlie, cross runway
Lights are on, we have the clearance.
Bravo 10, Tango, to the Tango 6 holding point, runway 34 right.
Clock's on.
Taxi Charlie, cross runway 25, Bravo 10, Tango to holding point Tango 6, runway 34 right, Jetstar 406.
And Jetstar 406, just again if you can squawk mode Charlie.
Squawk mode Charlie, copy. Jetstar 406.
There's the runway lined up. Knocking 50.
Sydney Tower, Qantas 7, ready for stand.
Togo.
Apologies,
take a fuss set.
Sorry, someone's after push.
Check.
Yeah, Qantas 10.
Tower 28, this is Jetstar 2805, 8020, Echo parking 33, information go. Booking Alpha clearance to Melbourne, 380.
Qantas 10, push approved.
Push approved, Qantas 10.
And the last aircraft that was after clearance, just before.
You're up.
Jetstar 28905.
Bye-bye, Sydney.
Velocity 487, contact departures 124 decimal 4. See you later.
124 decimal 4, Velocity 487.
Jets 2895, g'day. You're cleared to Melbourne via Marib, flight plan route, runway 34 right, Marib 7 departure.
Sea departures, velocity 487, climbing 5,000 out of 2,000.
Velocity 487, departures identified, maintain 5,000, cancel speed restrictions.
Cancel speed and maintain 5,000, velocity 487. Bug up. There goes Sydney.
Star 411 approaching 6,000.
Star 411, descend via star 4,000, report 34 left in sight.
I'm on star 4,000 and report field in sight to star 411.
I turned on all the part early because I wanted to look at Sydney, that's why.
2,000 for
I'd be stuck looking inside the cockpit instead of out this wonderful scenery.
2,000. Oh, roger that.
And also because we had to do that at 5,000. You did give us clearance to cancel the speed, so I have the flaps up. Let's go to 250 knots.
Cruising 844, turn right heading 230. Right, 230, cruising 844.
Yes, it is quite a pretty little city there. And now we don't get to see it anymore. And that aircraft going over the top of us is the reason that we couldn't keep climbing. I have it's, you know, the freeware developer. They've always been a little bit shy about their flex stamp calcs. I'll take off. Engine bleeds are on.
Turn right heading 310, join final, runway 34 right.
Engine bleeds are on, packs up auto, landing gear is up and off, flaps are up and no lights.
Right, 310, please final 34 right, independent visual approach, cruising 844.
That's all sorted.
Cruising 844, not below 2,000 feet till established on the glide path. Roger, not below 2,000 feet till established on the glide path, cruising 844. Velocity 487, climb via SID, flight level 280.
Climb via SID, flight level 280, velocity 487. Back into the VNAV, 280.
411, field at stop.
Just star 411.
That's a flight level, we can go standard now.
Just star 411, turn left heading 070, descend 2,000.
That's 070, descend 2,000, set star 411.
Once our arrival fuel will be 6. No, it'll be 3.6. 3.6 is perfectly fine.
Qantas 1612, descend via star 4000.
Descend by star 4000, Qantas 1612.
Don't need logo anymore.
Sydney approach, good evening. Carnival 326.
Close enough to 10,000.
10,000 with information box.
Signs off.
With you.
Carter 326, Sydney approach. Descend via star 6000, runway 34 right.
Lights sorted.
Independent visual approach.
Climb checklist complete.
Echo 6000, runway 34 right, independent visual approach. Cutter 606.
And Sydney approach, cruising Alpha 4, established final, 34 right.
There goes Gosford. Woy down there.
411, turn left heading 360, join final, cleared independent visual
Lake
approach.
Tuggerah.
34 left.
360, join final, independent visual approach
To
on
make that the Brisbane water. This is the Brisbane water up there. Brisbane water. Not Brisbane.
Cruising 844, contact Sydney Tower on 120.5.
And that would be Hawkesbury River.
Over to Sydney Tower, thanks. Cruising 844, see ya. Jetstar 411, not below 2,000 feet to establish on the glide path.
Jetstar 411.
Thinking that's Patonga right about there. And the Brooklyn Bridge off in the distance. Out some way into the ocean, mostly to avoid the Williamtown airspace. Now that we're climbing above it, we can turn back in. It'll be night time by the time we get down.
Qantas 1612, turn right heading 240, descend 2000.
Right 240 down at 2000, Qantas 1612.
Jetstar 411 established.
Jetstar 411, thanks. Contact Sydney Tower 120.5, south.
1205, yeah, Jetstar 411.
Yeah, pretty much along the east coast the whole way. I think we do skip a little bit inland at some points, but not significantly. I imagine somewhere around Byron Bay, a little bit inland. But the coast would be just off the right.
Qantas 1612, we have 34 right in sight.
Qantas 1612.
Start looking at some charts, I reckon. Arrival. The approach. Of course I did that. Aviator likes his night flying. We're flying in the daytime simulator at the end of the day.
Qantas 1612, turn right, heading 310.
But it will be night time in the real world when we get there, so...
Runway 34 right.
Right 310, join final, clear the IVA 34 right, Qantas 1612.
What's our arrival?
Sorry, can you say the heading one more time for Qantas 1612?
Go Mall.
Qantas 1612, heading 310.
Heading 310, Qantas 1612.
Airlines like your night flying, hey? On the Whiskies or the Zulus today? I think we're on the Zulus. Approaches. It'll be an RNAV or an RNP, so...
Velocity 487, connect Brisbane Centre 130.1, see ya.
RPT apron. Is that for us? What's the 487 second?
Velocity 487, connect Centre 130.1, see ya.
130.1, velocity 487.
Qantas 1612, not below 2,000 feet until established on the glide slope.
130 decimal of
established on glide slope, Qantas 1612.
Brisbane Centre, velocity 487, climbing flight level 280.
3487 Brisbane Centre, g'day, climb flight level 350.
Climb level 350, velocity 487. 350 set. Track that heading. Standard set, cross track. Anything else in the overhead I need? Yes, there is. Cool, that's everything. Just going to check that altitude in the cabin, barely 4,000 feet. Love it. Lake Macquarie and Toukley kind of area right down there. Come out towards Newcastle. I was last in Newcastle Easter 2023. I've been back for some time. So we're going to be cruising at 0.78. 0.80. I like that better. 0.80. That's as fast as the aircraft can go. I reckon it'll be a flat 40 landing. How big is the runway here? 2,800. Yeah. Water brake 2. Signs are off. Pressurization is still basically 0, so leave it where it is. For landing, that is. About 71% of you had voted for the night landing. Fair enough. We have scenery up here, you know. You could see all the fun Shunts scenery. But we'll continue with what the poll says. Don't need an ILS on the thing. It's just an RNAV approach. I wonder if there's any air traffic controller up there. There is. Nice. Already at Mach decimal 8. We'll be landing at about 7:20, I'll give it. ATIS will give us a runway 13 for the arrival. Which is the better of the two, gotta say. From the standpoint of taxiing, anyway. So it'll be Old Tud. Do we have eye tide in here or not? We do. Alright, cool. That's going to be that one, and not via itlod, but from our upper lot. Interesting. So you get the southern entry to the RNAV by coming from the north, and you get the northern entry by coming from the south. Why, Sunshine Coast, are you like that? Why? I tide 13 Zulu. Nav 13 Zulu. Up lot. Yep, that's right. Eye tide to eye tide. And that's what we'll be flying. Arrival time 25, let's call it. I reckon flaps 40, but 30 is an option. 30 is an option. I reckon we might even take that option. So on landing, we're going to vacate to Alpha 1, quite likely. Foxtrot is possible. Alpha 1 looks slightly nicer. That was a 1,000 feet call, by the way. 1,000 feet to go. Decommissioned portion of the old runway. That used to be the main runway. Close to the terminals, to be honest. But anyway. Apparently the new runway has less issues of noise for the residents that live directly south of the airfield and north of the airfield along the coastline. So it kind of like cuts in across instead of along the coast. So we want to 13 vacating onto Alpha 1 or Foxtrot. Yeah, I reckon we can do the higher speed. We'll do flaps 30. We currently have 5.1, we're arriving with 3.4. So it'll be 57 point. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 9, 8, 7, 12. Alright, we'll go with flaps 30, 139 on the VREF, which will be approached to be about 144. Told you we're skipping on inland. Byron Bay is the most eastern point in the coastline, which will be well to our right. And that's Byron Bay there. We currently have 5.1 tons at this moment. We did depart with 7.1 tons. So I've burnt 2 in the climbs. And our arrival should be with about 3.4 ton. So about 1.5 tons of fuel burn between now and landing, roughly. Most of that being in cruise and descent, which doesn't burn much. At the moment we're pushing 1.2 ton per engine, 2.4 ton overall. So that's 2.4 per hour in the cruise. It'll be less than that on the descent. I think we'll burn about between 0.6 and 0.8 per engine on the descent. So like one and a bit tons up to about 1.5 tons total during the descent phase. There'll be an idle thrust for the whole descent.
Brisbane Center, hello, Jetstar 406 passing, climbing to flight level 280, passing flight level 250 on inbound band.
Star 406 Center, g'day, climb flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330, Jetstar 406.
We have lights, background can go off. Actually no, the flood can go on, the background can stay up a little. It's that way around.
Brisbane Center,
Yeah,
g'day, Qantas 10, climbing through flight level 240 to flight level 280.
Qantas 10 Center, climb flight level 410.
Climb flight level 410, Qantas 10.
That would be pretty cool. An Airbus cockpit. If I was to build a full-size cockpit sim, which I won't be because I don't have the money, and probably never will, Airbus would certainly be probably the top candidate for me. I'm not sure if it would be a 320 or a 330, but it'd be one of them. I have a funny feeling I'd rather the 330, but you know, much of a muchness. They're almost the same cockpit. Some very slight differences in dimensions and some slight differences in what the gear looks like and some of the overhead stuff. And a few light switches are a bit different to the 330 as well. There's minor differences. The basics stay the same. Oh yeah, of course, the entire setup of the throttle is a little different with the thrust reversers on the Airbus A320, essentially being a latch that you unhook so you can move it back, whereas the A330 reversers work a little bit closer to a Boeing. You run it to the bottom stops, and then the more you pull them back, little reversers that open, the more thrust you get. Whereas with the 320, little things you pull back are literally a hatch. They're either back or they're not. Click, and then you move the entire throttle back. I just like the 330 a little more as an aircraft. Gives you a bit more legs, more range. So you get to do the cross the ponds on them. And they fly milk runs all the time. That said, flying the 330 you get to fly into smaller airports. Like the one we're going to. Jetstar do fly up here.
2 Bravo, clear to Gold Coast. Right, click to Gold Coast by the...
Yeah, it's true. The 737's overrepresented in the fixed base sim community, in my opinion. And the aircraft doesn't interest me that much. Airbus does, because you get like 3 aircraft for the price of 1. Guess you do with the 73 as well, but you know.
Stand up off the 124, declining through 2004280.
Just like the operating system of the bus a little bit more. That said, I want some legs on my aircraft. And I don't often fly the long hauls, but I, you know, still fly them once or twice a year or so. All the cross the ponds, all those cross the lands. I can do 2 transatlantics on average, and at least 4 or 5 6+ hour flights every year.
22 Bravo,
sometimes 8 to 10 hours. Yep, you certainly need a fast PC and huge screens or a projector. Be a fun thing to have. But there's lots of fun things to have in this world, and I can't afford them all. I like a rotary valve trumpet as well. They cost like $7,000+.
Jetstar 406 request release from cockpit for 3 minutes.
There's a few bits of armour that I wouldn't mind improving. My LARP stuff. Some gauntlets. Visor for the helm.
508, Seneca Day, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, comes for 508.
VR? Yeah, I've tried VR once or twice. It's certainly an interesting experience. The funny thing I did have issues with on VR was trying to change radio frequency, because you have to look all the way down there, and that was the right pain. Flying like this, brilliant. MCP, no worries. Getting into the FMS was a little bit of a pain, but it wasn't too bad. Looking up the overhead, pretty cool. Flying visual circuits was perfectly wonderful. I loved it. Looking down there, no. Change frequency to, oh no, I have to look down here now. Hi there, Paul. Look at that 100-knot crosswind sitting there. Day 1, day 2, day 3, one of those. I intend to be flying it hopefully this weekend.
2 minutes and more.
Put it that way. FNO is into Denver, and the night after that there's some flying around in Asia.
Could you repeat that, please?
What's your report back?
Okay.
Yep, I've already done the landing. So landing will be runway 13 from the I-tide arrival. So I'll just have a look at what I've got there.
434,
Star, I-tide arrival to Zulu. From I-tide we go out to Bakra, Dukel, Metuk and Uplot at 210 knots, which we can see there. Bakra, Dukel.
487, contact center 134.2, expect star clearance.
134.2, velocity 487. 34.
22 Bravo, passing 2,800 feet.
Velocity 32 Bravo identified, climb via SID, flight level 190.
314.56 at a g'day, climb flight level 320. Climb level 320.
Yeah, well I don't know when I'll be working, because I'll be working the week. So I probably won't get it the first minute it's out, but I'll certainly have it downloaded by Saturday. Let's put it that way. And hopefully be working. Brisbane Centre velocity 487, flight level 350.
Velocity 487, Centre, g'day, start clearance, I-tide 2, Whiskey arrival, runway 13, maintain flight level 350.
I-tide 2, Whiskey, runway 13 and maintain flight level 350, velocity 487. Dark on the screens a little. There we go. I saw a John Tavendale Air New Zealand livery floating around on the Facebook, so I suspect that'll be out pretty much straight away.
Mike, we departed.
I'm not sure about the first long haul of the triple. It might be to Bali, because there's an event in Bali, or it might into Kyoto's in Japan, because that was an event as well. Basically, I don't want to be flying any Unicom long hauls, because they are the most boring thing that has ever been tried. So, I'll be chasing the ATC. So my first option will hopefully be the Denver event.
We are marked decimal 773.
And I do believe that there is a 777 flight with United Airlines from Houston to Denver. And I have seen her in Houston, and I'm going to get it for Denver, if I end up doing that. So, Denver's a good airport.
Approach, g'day, Qantas 420, flight level 120.
Qantas 420, Saturday, g'day, climb flight level.
It'll probably be the wrong kind of 777. I think the real one is a 777-200ER. I'm not sure if that'll even be available yet, but we can just pretend that United is flying a 300ER on that route. No worries. Indeed, the A350 would be a very nice aircraft to have. I think there's a reasonable X-Plane one, but there's certainly nothing in this sim. 340 again is another X-Plane one that's not even in this sim. 757 is coming to the sim, but not yet available. Yet another X-Planer. So it's a pity. The reason that they're underrepresented is because there's no good sims for them, in my opinion. That said, some of those aircraft are getting a bit long in the tooth and not many airlines fly them anymore. Looking at UA340 and 757.
Got a 582.
757 is a wonderful aircraft. What a good boat. It's a pity they didn't keep making them. Can you imagine a 757 Max? That would be like top. The 757 Max would make the Airbus A321 just go away.
Sinister flight care request for the climb.
Alas, we live in the reality of where there is no such thing as a 757 Max.
Verify level, please.
And the world is much for poorer for it.
6,000 currently.
Instead we get 737 stretched to all beyond recognition. 737 Max. Coming to a flight surveyor near you.
Just A19, connect center 130.9, expect star. 130.9, expect star.
Hello, Runty. Good to see that sun setting. Cockpit getting slowly darker. Put some light into the background there.
Velocity 437, identification services terminate, contact Sunshine Coast Tower on 124.4. Sunshine Coast Tower 124.44, velocity 477.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing the Flight Sim Expo. If I had lots more money, I would have gone to it, but alas, I do not. And I will not be visiting the 2025 event in, what's it? Rhode Island? Fun times. Yes, the MD-11 is another aircraft I'm quite interested in, and I think we'll balance it out as being 777 for passenger ops, MD-11 for freight ops. MD-11 is just going to live at Memphis, Tennessee after all. That's where it comes from. And it might get pulled out for Auckland to Sydney on occasion as well. Or flights into Japan. Not that the Japanese show up on ATC that often.
Hello again, Connor.
Yeah, no,
Plane Rock,
same.
requesting IFR code to Gold Coast.
Too much money. Yeah, I can't really tell when I'm going to be getting the MD, but it will be at some point. Might take a couple of weeks, might take a month, but it'll happen. Make a nice little clutch of aircraft. We'll have the 300 out of SDF, have the MD-11 out of Memphis, and the 777 will be all over. Auckland, out of Dubai, out of Heathrow, out of Denver.
Cost 9999, expect PD, so.
Cost 9 triple.
Brisbane Centre just
we'll see other things.
passing 3,200 for 5,000 feet.
There's still people that don't like their long haulers. I get it.
I identified climb.
I like to fly aircraft that really fly that route. So the next time I have a Dubai event, expect to see lots of 777s until that A380 comes out. In that case, see a lot of A380s. But yeah, the next upcoming FNO, there is a 777 option. So obviously people are going to be flying that option. Two options. Denver from Memphis in the freighter, if the freighter is available by then.
Qantas 93, correction, Qantas 999, PDG read back. It's the Romeo Kilo 3 departure, squawk 3737, stand 3.
There might be other options too. Chicago to Denver, I'm not sure if that's a 777. New York, I think is. Certainly LA is. I've flown that one before myself in P3D.
Cross 99, 99, so go ahead again with PC, route back, please.
Qantas 9999, it's the Romeo Kilo 3 departure.
Yeah, let's go and hit the head. I'll be back in a second.
Qantas 9999, thanks.
Qantas 999 requesting startup.
Qantas 9999, start not required, report ready for taxi.
Roger.
Just 787 due traffic, turn left heading 110.
Left heading 110, that's 787.
Just 575, connect center, 130 decimal 9er.
130 decimal 9er, just passing, okay.
Just 789, connect center 130 decimal 9, expect clearance.
130 decimal 9, just 789, good night.
Oscar Mike Mike, contact approach 124 decimal 7.
124.7, Oscar Mike Mike.
Brisbane Centre, good day, velocity 540 with you, 5120.
Velocity 540, City, good day, maintain 250 knots for the meantime, please, climb to flight level 320.
Climb 320 at 250 knots for velocity 540.
Qantas 121,
and we're back.
in the Qantas 121 report, you indicated airspeed on climb.
Yeah, the freight ops 300 is pretty fun. When it doesn't break like it did last time I thought.
295, Qantas 121.
Qantas 121, roger, increase to 310 knots or greater on climb, on conversion, mark decimal 79 or greater.
Mark 0.79 or greater, Qantas 121.
Just 787, passing flight level 130, re-cleared, direct to Moodle, planned route.
That's 787.
That's alright, there's a little bit further than that, it's direct to Moodle, just verify, Mike Uniform Delta Delta Lima.
Apologies, direct Moodle passing 130, that's 787.
Qantas 999 requesting taxi runway
130.
Brisbane Standard, good evening, Korean 408 Heavy, flight level 180.
Korean 408, Saturday, good day, climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Korean 408 Heavy.
Velocity 487, wind ready, descend flight level 130.
We're down to flight level 130, velocity 487.
Qantas 999 requesting taxi.
Qantas 9999, backtrack as required, runway 15.
Backtrack 15, Qantas 999.
One 130, set.
Just 787, climb flight level 360, thanks for your help.
Climb flight level 360, that's 787, no worries.
Qantas 420, stop climb flight level 360, that'll be your final level.
Flight level 360, Qantas 420.
JetX 7221, climbing to flight level 180, Brisbane Center.
JetX 7221, Center, g'day, maintain 250 knots or less, climb flight level 260.
Climb flight level 260 and we are at 220 knots, JetX 7221.
Roger.
Brisbane Center, good evening, Jetstar 405, flight level 12,000.
Jetstar 405, Center, g'day, climb flight level 320, maintain 250 knots on climb.
Maintain 250 knots on climb 320, Jetstar 405.
Brisbane Center, Melbourne Center, Victor Hotel, Tango Foxtrot, Romeo, flight level 120.
Tango Foxtrot, Romeo, Brisbane Center, g'day, climb flight level 310 initially.
310 for Tango Foxtrot Romeo.
Tango Foxtrot, Romeo, maintain 250 knots.
250 knots, Tango Foxtrot Romeo.
Velocity 462, contact center, 130.90, expect star.
130 by velocity 462.
Velocity 540 on transition, maintain mark decimal 77.
On transition, Mark 77 for velocity 540.
Top of descent is, yeah, that last one there.
Climb 99.99 when you're ready, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff 15, Qantas 9 AAA.
Qantas 582, star clearance available. Ready to copy star, Qantas 582. Qantas 582, star clearance, inlet 2 Alpha, sorry, disregard. You're cleared the, actually no, sorry, inlet 2 Alpha, arrival 19 right, maintain flight level 390.
Inlet 2 Alpha for 19 right, and we'll maintain 390, thanks, Qantas correction 582. Brisbane Center, hello, Thistle 3201 radio check.
Okay, calling radio 5.
That's a contrail descending.
Tango Foxtrot Romeo, climb flight level 430 in transition.
Hi there, Paul. Yeah, I've heard about the sounds of me a little bit. Yeah.
430 and mark decimal 77.
And the ones that I heard were a little bit.
Star 405 in transition, maintain mark decimal 77.
We'll see how they go on my system and if they need some help.
Brisbane Center, g'day, Qantas 10, flight level 410 and...
That said, most of them are probably playing off default settings, so maybe playing around with
Qantas 10, g'day, so they know you're
volumes
a little bit
can help.
early there, 100 miles, 180 miles still from Brisbane, cleared Gommel, 3 Alpha arrival for runway 19 left, maintain flight level 410.
All that kind of stuff.
Double 3 Alpha over, 1 left, maintain flight level 410, Qantas 10.
Qantas 10, expect to set at about 5 to 7 minutes.
Roger that, we'll expect Qantas 10.
Must be in options, right? Simulation?
Qantas 9 999 airborne 1500, climbing 6 down.
I'm sure I used to remember settings in there for sound.
Qantas 9999 still on.
Anyway. I do agree with that, but then, you know, a GE engine versus an IE engine is quite a different sound.
Climb 390, Qantas 9 AAA.
Airbuses sound better anyway. He said sacrilegiously.
Jetstar 406 inbound, Bernie at flight level 330.
Jetstar 406, Saturday g'day, star clearance, Bernie 3 Alpha arrival, runway 14 when ready, descend via star, flight level 130.
Bernie 3 Alpha arrival and descent to flight level 130 when ready, Jetstar 406.
Said chuck us on the whiskey. Let's get that moved over.
Good day, Jetstar 409, climbing through flight level 100 for 120.
Jetstar 409, Saturday g'day, maintain 250 knots on climb for now, climb flight level 320.
250 knots on climb, flight level 250, Jetstar 409.
About 409, speed 250 knots, climb flight level 320.
250, climb 320, sorry, just start 209. 409.
And Sunny, good evening. Buffy 124 with you at 350.
Buffy 124, setting
Strangely, the CFM engines on the 737 don't even sound as good as the same engine type on an Airbus. And I have a funny feeling it's got to do with that kind of flat area on the bottom of the
Copy,
engine.
maintain 350. Can we get the...
Yeah, the sim looks really nice. I
Velocity
will get that.
124, star clearance, Gommel 3 Alpha arrival, runway 19 left.
Appreciate it, Gommel 3 Alpha on 19 left. Buffy 124.
With the ray traced shadows, yeah. Hope they fix up that.
Jig 7221, climb flight level 260.
Sudden increase in speed of the wind to 124 knots crosswind.
Yeah, 7221, 4. So, Jig 7221, 4 sequencing, turn left heading 160.
About 28 minutes to the ground. 28.
Just 409, increase to 270 knots.
270, just off 409.
Less than 28.
This is Lieutenant FlyTampa Oscars with you.
FlyTampa Oscars.
Say 25 minutes.
Qantas 582, contact me on Brisbane Centre 134.2.
Just repeat the frequency, sorry.
134.2, please.
Yeah, I probably need a new GPU, probably a new CPU as well.
582.
JetX 7221, comfort the left heading 130.
130, JetX 7221.
And Centre Qantas 582.
It's one of the set checks.
Qantas 582, thanks Centre, when ready, descend via star, flight level 130.
Landing altitude is 0, recall checked,
ready,
and
130,
no items,
thanks,
auto brake
Qantas
is 2, landing is flaps 30, yeah, flaps 30. And the VREF was 139?
Just
140, yeah, 39.
68. So just 168, so negative.
Approach briefing completed, just haven't done the minimums, let's do that now.
Brisbane, Center, good day, velocity 22 Bravo, flight level 330, inbound Moscow.
Yeah, 113.
Velocity 22 Bravo.
Minimum's 420, YOLO.
Cleared the Gommel, actually stand by. Velocity 22 Bravo, present position, clear to Bernie.
420 YOLO.
Cleared Bernie 3 Alpha, arrival runway 14.
Present position, direct Bernie, and cleared Bernie 3 Alpha, arrival runway 14, velocity 22 Bravo.
Qantas 10, when ready, descend to flight level 130, thanks for your help.
When ready, descend flight level 130, Qantas 10 Norris.
Just 409, in transition, maintain mark decimal 77.
Mark 77 in transition, just off 409.
Brisbane Centre, hello, Qantas 508 with you, flight level 370, ready as copy, star.
Qantas 50, send negative, star clearance, the Gommel 3 Alpha arrival for runway 19 left, maintain flight level 370.
What's our descent speed?
1 moment, please.
Freeze as we go past the Gold Coast Airport.
And Qantas 508, star clearance with the Gommel 3 Alpha arrival runway 19 left, maintain flight.
Our descent speed is 330, which I love. That's hugely fast, brilliant. 10 out of 10.
Qantas 999, any chance to go direct to Serpo?
18 bucks for the Gold Coast.
Qantas 9999, track shortening will be unavailable.
flight level 350.
Just 796, g'day, Brisbane Centre.
Yeah, Gold Coast is behind us now. Brisbane's over there.
Two Bravo race has about 2 minutes out of prospect, please.
2 Alpha Bravo, approve, report back.
Okay.
Just JetX 7221, turn right, resume navigation, clear to Apagi, planned route.
Gonna
Turn
drop
right,
it now.
resume navigation,
Let's do it.
clear direct Apagi, flight plan route. JetX 7221.
Jeff, 787 in the cruise, maintain mark decimal 77.
Mark decimal 77 for cruise, just 787.
Ladies and
Just 168.
gentlemen, it's Captain speaking from the flight deck. We're going to descend into Sunshine Coast at this time, and we do anticipate arriving there in about 25 minutes from now.
168.
Preparation for landing. I'll ask you to return to your seats as soon as you can. Ensure your seatbelts are fastened. Seatbelts will be coming on in a couple of minutes. Looking at the weather down in the Sunshine Coast. Currently we have a acute temperature of... Let's see it. Temperature is 18 degrees currently. A little bit of a breeze from the west. I hope you enjoyed flying with us on Virgin Airways on board our 737-800. Please stay up here in the south of Queensland. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for the arrival.
Quarter 508, reduced to mark decimal 76, descend flight level 130, wind ready.
Reduced mark 76, and what was the altitude on 508?
Quarter 508, wind ready, so you told me to descend to flight level 130.
Wind ready, descends level 130, cross 508, thanks very much.
Brisbane Center, hello, decimal 3201, request IFR clearance to Gold Coast, information Oscar stand 5 Bravo at Rockhampton.
Decimal 3201, g'day, clear to Gold Coast via Susky, planned route, runway 15, Rockhampton 3 departure, climb to 6,000. Squawk 4764, departures with me on 134 decimal 2.
Saskia Oswald, flight plan route, rubber 6, departure, runway 15, squawk 1000, initial climb level 100, and after that contact you on 134 decimal 2 at decimal 3201.
Decimal 3201, verified, squawk 4764.
4764, sorry, at decimal 3201.
Decimal 3201, thanks, readback correct. Sorry, 3201, thank you, and just report ready for taxi, please.
Okay.
What's this line, you want us to direct Susky or continue on the heading 148?
2 aircraft in nest about.
Other sea, hope you are.
Just 168, wind ready, descend at flight level 250.
Wind ready, descend 250, just 168.
Aircraft calling before second.
Just 405, Chris, step out of cockpit, 5 minutes.
Start 405, unavailable, maximum 2 minutes.
2 minutes will do, just 405.
Qantas 121, contact Brisbane Centre now, frequency 130 decimal 9, expect star.
Contact Brisbane Center on 130.9.
Alright, seatbelt signs coming up.
121.
52 to Bravo's back.
Velocity 22 Bravo, thanks, wind ready, descend flight level 130.
Ready to send flight level 130, velocity 22 Bravo.
Qantas 999, would you like us to head to Susky or would you like us to continue on this heading?
Qantas 9999, re-cleared route to Susky.
Direct Susky, Qantas 999.
Brisbane Center, off my uniform, Cessna 172 is currently standby.
Just 405, deviating off course there, you're a little bit left of tracks. Report your waypoint tracking.
Brisbane Centre, Cessna 172 off Mike uniforms, currently 3-4 nautical miles from the Gold Coast, maintaining 7,500 inbound request code.
Oscar Mike uniform, contact Brisbane approach directly 123.5.
Approach 1235, Oscar Mike uniform.
Just 787. Maintain mark decimal 79 for now.
Mark decimal 79.
Vacate the Foxtrot seems like a good plan, actually.
Just 40CS, contact approach 123.5.
Contact approach on 123.5, just 406.
So I can get the ATIS on radio too.
Tango Foxtrot Romeo, can we resume profile speed just yet?
Tango Foxtrot Romeo, negative. Just 168, report your estimate for latency at this time.
Alright.
Time check, 0912.
Just for our information, Tesla 3201, we are clear for start run.
This is 3201 AFM, just report ready for taxi, please.
Yep, will do.
Yes, 796 is set, mate.
At 09190.
Sunshine Coast Terminal Information Delta.
168, roger, just
runway 13.
Cross Landsea no earlier
wind
than time
210 degrees. 7 knots maximum crosswind 7 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers.
Velocity 487, descent
Cloud view 3,500 feet.
Yeah, 6,000,
broken 4,400 feet. Temperature 18.
Just a 796 USA.
Sunshine Coast Terminal Information Echo.
I'm going to keep disconnecting
runway
I won't be able to
13.
accommodate.
Wind 050 degrees. 12 knots. Visibility 5,000 meters.
It's Echo.
Just a 796, 4765.
QNH 1019er.
Just 796, squawk 4765.
Squawk 4765, just 796.
Just 168, descent, flight of a 130, advise if you need vectors to make Landsea at time 23.
We'll do our best, and we descend 130, confirm, just 168.
Just 168, A firm. Quarter 582, descended 9000 on Brisbane, count H1020.
9000 air 1020, thanks, 582.
Just 405, you back?
Back, just 405.
Just 405, showing about 5 miles left of track. Verify your waypoint tracking, please.
Currently tracking Bori, currently running Air 2403, I think.
Yeah, okay, I need to follow some sort of route at least, please. It might just be corky on your waypoint further down, but I need you to follow your flight plan, please. Turn right, please. Reclear direct to ADMA and follow your flight plan, please.
Follow ADMA, turn right. That's 405.
405, following that you need to follow your flight plan, please. You can't just track short in a busy event like this.
Camera up on
10,000.
10,000.
Verify you follow your flight plan after this.
Flight plan's taking me back to Bori if I go back in.
That is not what your flight plan says. Your flight plan is ADMA, or now be ADMA Hotel 91 Exdam Hotel 652 Bori.
My MCDU is saying Apache, which is the departure, top of descent, and then Bori 3A Alpha.
That's not what you filed. I need you on some sort of route, or you'll have to disconnect. Position reclear to San.
I don't know where to go.
Definitely on the old Iraq. Sierra Alpha, November Alpha Delta.
Sanak, you said just 405?
Star 405. Recleared, direct to Sanad, Sierra Alpha, November Alpha Delta.
direct then at Sierra Alpha, November Alpha Delta, Delta 405.
Velocity 540, connect center 130 decimal 9, expect star.
Brisbane Control, good evening, velocity 111 at flight level 390.
Velocity
Jump crew, please be safe flag.
Tesla 301 is ready for taxi.
Tesla 3201, taxi is required, runway 15 backtrack is required as well.
Should be on the ground in under 15 minutes. Probably more like 10.
Just 796, just make sure your mode Charlie's properly turned on, please. I don't see an altitude, so make sure your altitude's turned on, please.
Then a good day, contact 545, passing level 1614-180.
Quarter 545, setting an climb to flight level 360, maintain 310 knots or greater, please.
Climb level 360 and maintain 310 knots, contact 545.
Maintaining climb 508, leaving flight level 370 now.
Quarter 50.
Center velocity 485 with you, flight level 370.
Velocity 485, setting a day, star clearance, I-Type 2 Whiskey arrival, runway 13, maintain flight level 370.
back roll.
2 Whiskey arrival, maintain flight level 370. Velocity 485.
Free stay center, Scanner 22 Bravo.
And 22 Bravo, g'day, step on. Just 405, up to Saitek, clear to Boro.
Up to Saitek, clear Boro, just 405.
Scandinavia, whatever that's the Scandinavia on the ground at Hervey Bay, just stand by, you have to wait a couple of minutes here.
Next week is he going to be
1244? 405, connect center 130 decimal 9.
130 decimal 9, just 405.
Just 168, it's going to be delay vectors into Coolangatta this evening, turn right heading 360.
Right heading 360, just 168.
Velocity 22 Bravo, connect Brisbane approach 123 decimal 5.
123 decimal 5, velocity 22 Bravo, goodbye.
Uh, 168, turn right heading 090, just be one loop and then I can get you back in.
No problems, continue right heading 090, just 150.
Velocity 22 Bravo, contact approach 123 decimal 5. Velocity 22 Bravo, contact center 13, sorry, contact approach 123 decimal 5. Quarter 582, contact approach 124 decimal 7.
1247, thanks, bye.
Quarter 10, contact approach on 124 decimal 7.
124 decimal 7, corner stand, see ya.
Velocity 487, identification service terminate, contact Sunshine Coast Tower 124 decimal 4.
124 decimal 4, velocity 487.
2211, can you confirm Alpha holding bay for runway 13?
Sunshine Coast Tower, velocity 487, descending past 6,000.
Velocity 487, Sunshine Coast Tower, good day. Descend to 4,100, confirm you have the information echo on board.
Down to 4,100, and we have information echo, velocity 487.
Velocity 487, thanks. QNH 1019, I cleared RMP Whiskey approach runway 13, report established.
RMP Whiskey approach, runway 13, velocity 487, and we'll go. Yeah. Now it's got the intervene, finally. It's not got the intervene. Let's give it the intervene now. Okay, we've cleared the RNAV. We have, well, these modes again. FAC and glide path. Speed 220, flaps 1. Speed check, flap 1. Flaps 5. Speed check, flap 5. Missed approach is 2000 set. Speed manual. Only get down. Into the darkness we go.
Velocity 487 established.
Velocity 487 established. Flaps 15.
487, runway 13, clear to land.
Runway 13, clear to land, velocity 487. Speed will be 144.
And Sunshine Tower, Jig 22.
Flaps 30, speed check.
And hold for 13.
Duke 2211, score from Charlie. And Jig 2211, can you take it into inspection departure?
Yeah, wherever you want, mate. Thanks.
Maybe a bit sporty at 5 miles.
That's fine.
Crosswind 8 knots. 1,000 to run. Don't see Jack. Runway in sight. That came out close. Minimums, we are landing. Yeah, correcting. He is ready out there. Reverses are in. That's far more sporty than I expected.
11 runway 13, line up and wait.
Runway 13, line up and wait. Thanks, Duke 27.
Yes, the 777 will fly like a very easy version of a 7.3. The MD-11 won't. It'll fly like the 7.1, kind of. Bit of stutter, lots of rain, and didn't break visual until quite concerningly close to the runway.
Velocity 487, contact for ground, g'day.
Over the ground, velocity 487. Okay, clear first. We are clear now. Down to idle.
Duke 2211, runway 13, clear for takeoff.
Ground, velocity 487, we're vacated at Alpha 1.
Echo. Time check 0929.
Ground velocity 487 vacated to Alpha 1. Yeah, probably the weekend.
Velocity 487, what bay are you for today?
Didn't really have one picked, but if I was to pick, try 15.
Velocity 428, taxi in a bit, yeah, 15, see ya.
Into the gates, velocity 487. Flaps coming up. Get some movement going, get some APU going. These boys off. Yeah, I reckon next time will be the triple. Likely on Saturday. Hope so anyway. Without 1 hour 20 minutes. The flight was 5 minutes shorter than was planned. That said, the taxi was probably 10 minutes longer. Yeah, it was. Anyway, my intention was to get out to band practice, and band practice starts in 30 minutes. It's about a 20-minute car journey, so we have 10 minutes to end the stream. Now the TFDI won't be available till probably 2nd of next month at the earliest. They're saying the 2nd of next month. I reckon they'll be a little later than that, but anyway, that's just me. Let's pick that one up. See you, Neil. Alrighty. Of course we do. Alright, parking brake is set. APU onto the bus. Shut down. Signs off.
Boarding requested.
There we are. Let's get some doors open. Make sure we have stairs first. Yes, we have stairs. And 1 hour 35 minutes on the clock. Turn off some of these lights. And there we are. Welcome to the Sunshine Coast, where it is definitely not sunshine. It is raining and cloudy as heck. Yep, you're blue. You got yourself some powers. If someone annoys you, you can time them out and make them go away. Alright, passengers are jumping out. I reckon we'll leave the aircraft there. Hope you guys enjoyed the milk run. It's always fun to have a spilled milk run going up to other parts of Australia. Till next time, when we're probably going to be in a 777, I have been Musical Aviator. Bye for now.